welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm just going to give you guys an update on health advice for eating and your diet and food. So if you're thinking about changing your diet to eating whole foods or natural foods or organic foods, stay tuned because I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is. And so anyways, let's get started. So backstory, I was in a little car accident. Really not little. Someone kind of ran a red light at 6 miles an hour and shifted my spine that has rods in it. So yay, I'm still in recovery, and it hasn't been easy. So of course my type A personality wanted to get back into shape. I was pretty ticked off at the muscle I had lost from the car wreck and not being able to move at all. And so the first thing I thought of doing was helping my body heal faster by giving it better nutrients. And then all of a sudden I just switched to all organic foods and everything else, but I did my research beforehand. And I had tried this several times before, eating healthy, and it didn't work out. This time I had better resources, better research, and this time it worked wonderfully, and I'm going to talk about the benefits of it, you know, the not so good stuff about it, and help out anyone out there who might be interested in doing it because it's better for your health overall, inside and out, emotionally and physically. So one thing I'm going to tell you, stuff I don't eat. I don't eat dairy, and the reason I don't eat dairy is because I'm allergic, but it took me years to figure that out. And I've had skin problems my whole entire life. And I'm not saying if you stop eating dairy, your skin problems can go away, but I'm telling you there is a big portion of people who, if they stopped eating dairy, their skin problems would stop. First of all, dairy causes inflammation in your body. So my inflamed shoulder went away after I stopped eating dairy. The other thing, about 80% of my acne went away after I stopped eating dairy. Within a week, I saw a difference. So that is a big change. Totally worth it. I don't believe we're meant to even have dairy, milk from another mammal. Just use soy milk or almond milk, coconut milk, rice milk, anything else. If you're having skin problems, just trust me, try it for a week, take it out of your system. I am actually allergic to it though, and that was just one of the actually bad side effects to it. I was allergic when I was little, and I had just been tolerating it my whole life until I figured out that I'm still allergic to it like I was when I was an infant. That's great, you know. Soy formula forever. So anyways, so I don't eat anything with dairy, so that helps inflammation and skin problems. Eating healthy anyway is going to help you with skin problems and health problems. But I'm going to try to break it down of why. So dairy is because of inflammation. That automatically is, going to help you. Second, I eat nitrates in meat. If you don't know, a nitrate in meat is a preservative that keeps the meat red in a nice pink color. So it's appealing to the customer buying it. So if you buy meat without nitrates in it, your meat will turn brown quick, but it doesn't mean it's bad. In fact, you go ahead and get a regular thing of hamburger meat, and then you go get the organic nitrate-free hamburger meat that's sold at Publix. You don't have to go to Earth Fair, but get that nitrate-free hamburger meat, and it's turning brown, whatever. Smell the regular hamburger meat, and then smell the nitrate-free hamburger meat. Your nose would be able to tell the difference, because nitrate-free hamburger meat smells like that wonderful smell I remember back in the days when I was in Chicago, looking in butchers and meat markets and stuff. It's this really nice, fresh meat smell. I don't know how to describe it, but it smells just good, and you feel better eating it. And you know it's fresh, because you just bought it. And the other stuff, it's been pink, it's turned that color. You really don't know how old it is, and it's so full of preservatives. It's not good for you. And nitrates are bad for you. And the way I see this, say you take out dairy and you don't see any difference at all. And you put it back in your system, you put it back in your diet, and no reaction at all. Okay, good for you. But for me, I take out dairy and I try to introduce it back, automatic bad reaction. Then you're either allergic to it, your body's just doesn't receive it well. So you take that out, obviously. The nitrates, trust me, when you stop eating nitrates and you try to introduce them back into your body's going to rebel, and you're going to be in pain, and you're going to be sick. Because that's what happened to me. I hadn't eaten nitrates in 3 months. And this is all easy. I'm on a tight budget, okay? And this is all easy for me to be able to, pay for and stuff, because the meat's no more expensive, really. It just depends on what you buy and where you shop at. But I had some barbecue after not eating nitrates for 3 months. First of all, the barbecue tastes like plastic. Second of all, I only ate about this much. It was just a really small portion. And then I was so sick to my stomach, I couldn't drive. I couldn't drive home. And I had a friend drive me. That's how bad it was. So I was like, I'm never getting nitrates. Ever. So here's your tip. If you're eating out with your friends, get chicken. Chicken naturally doesn't turn a different color, so they don't put nitrates in it. Or fish. Stay away from steak, meat, hamburger meat, all that other stuff. Pork is one of the most nitrated filled things, so definitely stay away from that. But anyways, yeah. And then you risk it and you get some. I warned you. Anyways, but just showing how much bad reaction my body had to that, because I wasn't used to it, just showed how bad it was for my system in the first place. You know, but you're used to eating junk, your body learns to adapt to it, and that's just like looking at my poor body like, oh, I had to get all these toxins and stuff before, no wonder I had skin problems. You know, you think you're eating healthy, eating chicken, eating, you know, whatever, and it's the little things, it's the pesticides, it's the preservatives, it's the natural flavors, it's the artificial flavors, all this stuff, that is having your body have health issues, either inside and out. And for me, if you have health issues, you know, showing outside, you're trying to fix them inside and out, and it's not always easy when you think you're eating healthy. So I'm just trying to give some, you know, clearness on that. Of you may be thinking you're doing it right, but you need to maybe research more. Another thing that's helpful is going and buying books and researching other people's stories of curse. I had already tried eating healthy one time before, and it didn't work. I was too stressed at the time. You have to have emotional health also in the process of getting healthy physically and mentally. You have to have emotional health. A book that I would suggest is Deadly Emotions by Dr. Don Colbert. Yes, that would be a good one. Skin Deep by Grosspart, I think his name is. Just look up Skin Deep. Anyways, also this book right here, Foods That Harm, Foods That Heal by Reader's Digest. This book gives a pretty good explanation of the myths and truths of food, and it does tell you, you know, the ones that you should eat organically, the ones that really don't matter, you don't have to waste your money on getting. Just little tips like that. It also tells you the nutrients content of the food, so if you have something and you need a lot of vitamin K, you know, you can flip through and find something like kale and figure out about that. So, you know, no dairy, no nitrates, I don't eat any of those. Preservatives, I stay away from. It's always the last ingredient on the list. If there's a preservative, it's linked to all kinds of bad stuff. And that's another thing this book has in it. It has all the bad ingredients that are in your food and what you should stay away from. Even bad ingredients that are in organic food. Like Carrageenan, I believe is how you say it, is red algae. I've taken that in my diet as well recently. It's in a lot of non-dairy products, you know. So, of course, I'm not having dairy, want dairy-free ice cream, but there's red algae in that dairy ice cream. And you think red algae, you know, that could be worse things that could be eating. But they've actually linked that red algae to stomach cancers and intestinal cancers. And then I thought to myself, I've been eating really, really healthy, and my stomach still is upset for some reason sometimes. You know, what is that about? I shouldn't be having any issues. And then I realized I eat a lot of non-dairy ice creams and non-dairy products with that ingredient in it. So guess what? I've taken that out as well to see if that helps. You know, experiment a little bit. The fact that it's linked to cancer, I'm probably never going to eat it again. The whole reason I'm eating healthy is to prevent diseases like that. And the last thing you need is eating something that's organic that has something in it. So do your own research, you know, and stuff like that. There's new stuff coming out every day. Don't let scare tactics, you know, rule it. Really check to see. And if you're eating out with friends and stuff, just try to pick out something, you know, that's healthy. I went to eat 3 times this week. Didn't order anything bad, like I said, you know, order like chicken, stuff like that. No greasy foods, no sweets, no desserts. And my skin still had a bad reaction because it's just gotten so used to having a clean diet that it'll have a flare up just from me eating something I haven't. Because it's kind of like you have a poster board and you sprayed paint all over the poster board, little black specks everywhere. So guess what? When you wait a while and you get another color and you just, you know, spray some more black on there, you can't really tell where it is because you already have black specks everywhere. But if you get a clean poster board and it starts all over new and you got all that stuff cleaned off, and then you splatter the black paint there, ooh, you can see that really well, can't you? Your body's kind of like that. It's cleaned out everything. It's working well because you're eating well. And then you throw in some chips or fries, and then all of a sudden it sees that black spot and it attacks it. I don't know if that's a good analogy or not. It makes sense to me. So anyways, keep searching, keep researching. Comment if you have any questions of other stuff. Other things I don't eat is MSG. Backstory on that. A lot of Chinese restaurants now that have MSG, you notice they'll say no MSG in their food. Tell me why the FDA is making all the Chinese restaurants not have MSG in their food, but then every pizza chain restaurant like Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's can all have MSG in their food. Why? I know why now. When I did eat dairy, that I was addicted to pizza sticks because this MSG is an addicting additive. That is the reason they put it in food, because it makes it taste so good. It makes you want more and crave more, so they make more money off you. You understand the system here? Okay, so why is it that Chinese restaurants aren't allowed to have MSG, but then American restaurants are okay? Well, I'm gonna go support the Chinese. At least if I eat out, I know that I don't have MSG in my food, and it's at least one thing off my list of things I can't eat that I'm not like introducing back into my system. And MSG, you may not know this, the FDA tricks you and tells you it's other things than what it really is. It can label it as natural flavors. Yes, you can have a product that says natural flavors, and it's actually MSG. They shouldn't be doing that. I think that should be illegal. False advertisement. Second of all, it can be anything that's modified. Modified cornstarch, corn modified starch. Y'all think you're smart. I know what you're doing. You're just switching the word up. Okay? Any of that stuff is MSG. And MSG is linked to a lot of stuff. I don't know personally for me what it's bad about for my body, but I know a lot of people can't have it because it causes headaches and other stuff. And if it's not natural anyways, why would I want it? So yeah, that's why the Chinese are like being hated on. You know, some hate in the chain. Give them business, okay? Anyways, another thing that I need to see, we've gone over dairy, preservatives like nitrates, natural flavors, MSG. Go one experiment. You go and buy fruit. Go and buy organic apples and organic bananas. The organic apples in the dirty dozens and things you should buy are organic on that list. Bananas just one of the things that I enjoy that are organic. The organic bananas last longer, especially if you put them in the fridge. Just put cellophane over them, and they taste way sweeter. They're better to bake with. Regular bananas just taste plain and bitter to me now. So go ahead and try out organic bananas. They're a little more expensive, but they're worth it. The regular apples, for about 2 years had not eaten an apple because I was reading this article by a farmer that said he would not eat any apples that weren't organic. And somebody who's in that field and knows what they're talking about, I'm going to listen to. So before I could find out the truth behind it, I was just like, I'm going to stay away from apples because a farmer, is giving out this information. He must have a reason. And it wasn't a scare tactic. I was just like, I'm going to hold off and wait till I have time to research this. So I hold it off, and I really believe I had not eaten an apple for over 2 years. And then I went ahead and researched, the differences. And I ate a regular apple, and it tasted like plastic. It tasted nasty because I had cleaned my body of that, and I don't eat that anymore. Well, then I switched to organic apples, and they are delicious. Regular organic apples, they're smaller. They're supposed to be like that. If they're big like that, they're probably GMO. Don't eat that. And the taste is so much better. You'll crave it every day, and it's healthier for you. And you can just tell the nutrients is better for you, and stuff like that. And the only reason I got on this health kick was because I was in a minor car wreck. Minor, I say, someone hit me 60 miles an hour running a red light and shifted my spine that has rods in it. So I'm still in recovery, and I have a type A personality and want to get back to my regular self, which I'm still not back yet. But to do that, I figured eating healthy would help my body by giving it the proper nutrients to get back to that. And so far, I'm not back to there physically. But the other benefits have been, my skin is glowing. I don't have, as many rashes. My skin's not as sensitive. I'm not just worried every day with, some days you just wake up and you just expect every day for there to be a blemish. It's just, you expect it. I don't have to expect that anymore. And there's other stuff I do, keeping hormones balanced and everything else. Just check out my blog. There's, other explanations on there. I post recipes on there too. I'll put it down at the bottom. But I eat. It seemed impossible, but I'm just thinking, I cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. Mainly organic, all whole foods. Been doing this about 4 months now. And it hasn't been that difficult at all. And as long as you're strong-willed and disciplined, and know not to eat bad stuff when you're out, and you actually save money for eating at home. Just eat before, and stuff like that. I just bring my food with me too. So it's just way better. And it's no stress to me whatsoever. So to help other people out there not have so much stress, I'm trying to help with these resources and stuff. So check out this book. It'll help you figure out what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat. So when I recommend, it's on Nook. Got mine Barnes & Noble's about $20. And if you have any questions, just comment at the bottom. And I hope that your health journey is going well, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.